Hello, 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 hello. I am going live and here I am. So I've sent a number of um, notices to people, and I'll see if any of you get on and chat with me. So I'm 20 seconds into live and want to say hi and be enthusiastic. So I think the lighting and everything is doing okay. I'm going to send a message, a link to the premiere that I'm doing today. And I'm going to talk about making videos and how a little bit about how I do it, why I do it. And also, I'm going to get my microphone closer. Sorry about that in the beginning. But at any rate, here I am live. I started making videos a little bit before the pandemic, before COVID, but during the pandemic, I have been honing my skills and working at learning how to make videos and edit videos. I took a number of classes for video editing and creating video on, oh, hi, Morrison. I'm going to respond. Thanks for the feedback about the lighting. Yeah, I've got some background now in my office, and I'm obviously kind of a scarf person, so I'm doing that. And so what I was talking about was that during the pandemic, I have been learning and practicing doing videos. I actually use this, one of these. This is my iPhone to film, and I also this is what I use. This is what I use to create create my videos. I use a number of you can't see it very well. I use a number of apps, and for making video in particular, I use CapCut, which I learned to make through the classes with the Artist Relief Project. I took classes in, I think, 2020 and this year also. The other thing I have recently been doing, which I'm going to premiere right now at 1:15, which will be in 12 minutes, and I put a link in the chat, is my video blog. And the blog that I am doing is really a kind of video chat that I prepare ahead of time, and then I edit it in mostly in CapCut, and I'm doing that using Zoom. And so I go on my computer and I log on to Zoom, and I use the Zoom camera to record. That's what I've been doing. I may end up using something else, but for now, that's what I'm choosing to do. Then I take that Zoom recording and I download it and put that into my iPhone videos, and then I put that into CapCut. And on CapCut, I can clip, I can alter the sound, I can apply text, I can apply clips of things that dance across the field. And also they have there's a number of filters that happen in that video editing, in that video editor. I've really expanded what I've been able to do over time. And I have a quick question. Morrison, if you're on here, is my sound okay? So that's my question. And I'm hoping that he can answer. He's reaching out here from the other side of the world, Australia. It's morning time there. He told me he was just getting up. Oh, good. Sound is fine. Thank you very much. And so, at any rate, so I'm going to show a little bit. Okay, even is Australia. Thank you. So I'm going to show a little bit about on at some point I'm going to learn how to stream this into the video, the live video, but I don't have that skill yet, but it's coming. But mostly I'm just going to hold it up here to show you. This is my iPad, and I use this to do a lot of video editing. In particular, I like to use this editor, which is, let's see if I can make it show with, this is called CapCut. And I have a number of pieces that I make in there. They have a template arrangement, and they also make longer ones. Also, you can make longer ones. Last year, I made a very long film, which I used iMovie to create. And in the iMovie film, I imported a number of documentary daily entries that I did on my iPhone. I did that for 80 days, and in those 80 days, I videoed maybe once a day and sometimes twice. And I also would go out on my bicycle, and I would actually handhold my iPhone. This was last year. I now have a holder on the bars of my bicycle, which I use. I can put my iPhone, it clips into the front of my handlebars, and I can turn that on as I'm riding, which is okay. But I also still handhold, and I like that. It's a little bit tricky. I try not to do that in traffic. I do that on the bike paths, and then I can take that into any editor, and that's what I did last year when I made a 49-minute film. It's linked in my YouTube channel. It's a documentary of lockdown in Eugene, Oregon. It's a daily journey. If you choose to look at it, watch it, it'd be a time when you feel relaxed, because it is 49 minutes. So, Morrison, do you have any questions that I could answer? You're the person that's here. I was hoping that maybe other people from the International Artists Online group might show up. I'm in a group of international artists from, I believe it's 8 countries, and there's 15 of us. And we post on Instagram. I'm going to put that in the chat. Oops, I'm misspelling. Once this is done, I will put some links so that, oh, I'd love to ask, if we were not in the digital age, what art would you be doing? Great question. I still do a little bit of this, but before, it's getting brighter outside, so the lighting's changed. My computer is set up in front of a window, and sometimes the light comes in really strong. Before I did digital. I was an analog photographer, and for a lot of years, I created work in a kind of printmaking type of hard copy work where I took paper, like actual paper, and I did historic printing on that, like Van Dyke Brown and also Van Dyke Brown and cyanotype. And I would make those, and then I would have a piece of paper and I would do transfers onto that. At the time, I used a kind of solvents. I don't do that anymore, but I do use matte medium and also blender pens onto that paper. And I was looking around to see if in my office, I don't think in my office I have a something to show because I didn't anticipate that question, but I did make hard copy work for a number of years using that technique where I did a kind of printmaking. Each print was individual, and I did that for many years. I want to say 90s and 2000s. I also have done analog photography printmaking, not printmaking, but darkroom work. Remember dark rooms? Where I would wind the film and develop it and make copies. I have shelves in this office full of prints that I made in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. And I came to digital mostly as a photographer. Um, I would say in about 1995 or 94, I started using a older phone. I think it was a Samsung. And then in the late, I'm not sure the exact years, and maybe in the 2000s, I went to a couple classes, and the digital thing kind of took off. Most of my work up to now, before I was doing video, is about a blending type of digital, and there are a number of videos in my channel that show the methods. Okay, who else is on here? Hello. I see another person. Is it going to let me say who is on here? I don't know. Anyway, it says that there's two people. If you're there and want to say hi, that was a great question, Morrison. Very good question. So I would probably still be doing that work, that hard copy work. And so in 1 minute, my part of the reason that I'm coming on here is that I'm premiering a video that some people may have seen, but I haven't had it shown on the YouTube channel, which is about, which is a kind of vlog, like a video blog that I'm doing on my website, which you can get to. It's here it is. And I do maybe monthly, almost monthly blog, and I've decided to do those in video. The first, I think I've done three or four of those, but I'm going to do them regularly. I'm going to stop typing out and writing things more. I'm going to do video. I like it. I feel pretty comfortable. I was kind of nervous about coming on today, but I don't feel so nervous. And now the premiere is happening for the right now. Let's see, I can do that. copy. Here it is. Here's the link to the video that I'm and actually I need to turn down the volume because it's about to start in 2 minutes, and I have a feeling that music is coming through on my computer, so I'm going to turn that down. Okay, and hopefully the sound is still good for me. Thank you, Morrison. Thank you. It's kind of getting easier. I've been doing making those videos on Zoom, and then before that I made them other places. I've gotten sort of okay-ish with being live or videoing myself, and I think part of that comes from all the work I've done where I take my camera and this I video myself, so I'm pretty okay with that. That's not to say that I don't have feelings about being an older female person, being who I am in American culture. But that is, oh, Greta, hi. Hi. Thank you for saying hi. So, Morrison has asked me a great question, and I've been on now for, I think, 15 minutes. But, Greta, if you have any question, Greta's also part of the International Online Artist Collective, as is Morrison. Greta's in Texas. As I mentioned, we have people in the United States and in countries all over the world, 8 countries. And I need to turn down the volume on this video that's premiering. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna turn that off and come back. Okay. So, as I was saying, because I had the live premiere on in another tab on my computer, as I was saying, the 3 of us are in International Online Art Collective, and thank you to Morrison, thank you to Greta for getting on to the live. If you have any question, Greta, that you think I could answer in the live stream, that'd be great. I'm going to stay on for maybe another minute or two and see if anybody else from the group gets on. And in the chat, you can get to the blog that the new premiered piece. And I'm going to do this some more. I'm also probably going to do some live on Instagram, and I'm going to put a link to my Instagram account in this also, in case someone watching it later. And because I'll be doing live, and I'm getting a message. I'm also getting a message from a friend. I'm getting a text message. So I got distracted because the notification came up. Okay. Anybody else out there want to ask me a question that's on? I see there's 2 people. I don't know. I wish that maybe I'll find out how to do this, but I'm not sure at this time how to tell who is on. I don't know how to do that yet, but eventually I will, and maybe it's not an option. So I'm going to check on that message, see if there's something that somebody wants to ask me online here. Let's see. Somebody says they want to do a live happy hour with me at 4. That's funny. Thanks, Harriet. I think I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for everyone that came on. I certainly appreciate it. Glad tidings and well wishes to all. Mask up. Get your vaccine. Oh, I love all the apps you use for your videos. Thank you. Thank you. I showed a few of them. I did a little bit. I got a comment, so I'm going to it's kind of hard to see on here, but I'm going to there's some oopsie. I have a whole section I call making videos. And there you go. And I use a number of them. I recently used InShot to make something that I hadn't made before. And I also use them on my Instagram account, which I share on Facebook and sometimes on LinkedIn, occasionally on Twitter. So people are saying bye-bye. I'm going to sign off. Thank you. Best to all. And as I was saying, mask up. Let's all stay safe. I'm older, so I have a lot of feelings about wanting to stay safe. I believe in the vaccine, and I believe in the booster, and I believe in keeping all of us safe. Thank you so much for everyone coming on to the live. As I said, I'll probably do it again. I have some new videos that I'm going to start sharing in January, and I may do it again in December. Toodaloo. Take care. Goodbye. Thank you. I'm going to end the stream, and much love to all. Thank you. Bye-bye.